everyone, this is Aries Moon Girl and I'm back with one new series and I think many of you will be happy about it. Go ahead and click the subscribe and the like button. This is a whole new series on compatibility between signs. And because there are a lot of videos out there already about compatibility that will tell you the same thing, water works with water, earth works with earth, or fire works with air, and earth with water, very basic stuff. I'm gonna do this in a bit more an unconventional way, based on my own observations of couples in real life, with arguments, with points to prove my theory. And I'm gonna call this first series Unlikely Compatibilities and in astrology, and I'm gonna start with one of my favorite pairings, one of the most common ones that I've met in real life, and actually a very functional one, very good working one. Today I'm gonna talk about Aries and Virgo. So let's get into this. Okay, so these two, what do we know about Virgo? What do we know about Aries? Aries is a fire sign, it's the first sign of the zodiac. Many people will call it the baby sign. Aries is really impulsive, it really goes after what they want. You need to keep them engaged, you need to give them a purpose, you need to give them a goal. They are best when they are working under pressure towards a goal. That's what Aries does best. Aries is a challenger, Aries is a winner, a natural winner, is a go-getter. So Aries needs to have a target at a distance. They need to be able to like I don't know, maybe hunting dogs have sometimes, or just puppies running after a toy or a ball. The same with Aries. They need that aim, they need that goal in their life. So you will find many Aries in relationships tend to get bored or frustrated with too mundane, too boring, too unexciteful events. Aries kind of needs that new start. Aries needs the new challenge. And I know there will be a few Aries, is like always, that will say, no, we love stability and all of this. I'm talking more about typical Aries. So if you have a lot of Taurus planets, you might like stability even more. But the nature of Aries needs that change, needs that challenge, needs to have a new challenge, needs to fight for something. If you think of Mars, it's a warrior, so a warrior cannot stand still at home and just watch TV. It will be too boring. So they need to be active, they need to be out there. And in a relationship, in order to keep them, you need to keep them on their toes a bit, be a challenge. Constantly find something for them to strive for, something, be a challenge. That's the most important part. Then we're going to Virgo. And what are Virgos if not the biggest challenger in the zodiac? Being with a Virgo is, in my opinion, one of the most challenging experiences that you will go through, because it's so hard to get them in the first place, both for females but especially for male Virgos. It's one of the signs you have to, I'm going back to the videos that I had. By the way, I'll try to link those, so have a look at my description of Aries and how to make an Aries fall in love, and my description of Virgo and how to make a Virgo fall in love. So I have to go back to the Virgo. Virgos, they are an earth sign, so they like any earth sign, they need a bit of time to really decide on one partner. But at the same time, they are a mobile sign, so they are more open than a Taurus is, or faster to engage with people. So and ruled by Mercury, so they tend to kind of test people. People are always under scrutiny until they are picked. They tend to to naturally just challenge people, just make them work for it, make them, it doesn't come as an effort for them, it just comes as a sort of unconscious test of, yeah, really stand the test of time. Are you gonna, for a mobile sign, are you gonna bore me? Are you gonna keep me engaged? Are you gonna challenge my intellect? Are you gonna be someone that I can look up to, learn something from, build a life with? And if so, are you gonna persist, or are you gonna be stable enough to hold this relationship? So going again into the more earth part of the relationship. So from this description, you would usually say, okay, so an earth sign with a fire sign, not such a good match. I've met so many good matches of female Arieses and male Virgos. Male Virgos are the hardest guys to get in the zodiac. I'm telling you girls, I'm telling everyone, male Virgos are a true challenge, as Virgos are usually. But I've met, of course, also the other combination of female Virgos and Aries man. Why I think this works is, as I said, the first reason is that Aries needs a challenge, and Virgo is a challenge, is a permanent challenge. So Virgos will test Aries, will give them that challenge that they need. Like Virgos, involuntarily, they might, I don't know, not answer straight away, leave some time between answers, or just when something bothers them, just kind of pull back, and Aries goes after. Or just have a high demand, and Aries kind of likes to satisfy that demand and that request. Or, you know, just test them 2 steps back, maybe seeing other people in the beginning, who knows, and Aries then enters a competition to get them. So this is how they get together in the beginning, because Aries really, first of all, they are not that sensitive as, I don't know, a Pisces would be, like to be really hurt with these tests or taking too personal. They take it as a playful, fun thing. And Virgo kind of finds their sweetness and naivety and their pursuit kind of endearing, and they slowly let them in. They slowly open up to them, and they slowly kind of accept that they are in a relationship with Aries. And then Aries, usually, well, this is where the phase where Aries kind of might start to get bored if you were in a regular relationship where nothing happens. But Virgos can remain a challenge. Virgos keep their independence. Virgos keep their friends. Virgos keep their own activities, keep their own space somehow. So they have there's something that has to do with self-respect with Virgos at times, although I'll talk also about their giving and their, but even if they're very nurturing and they, I don't know, maybe they cook for an Aries and take care of them and all of this, they'll always have that type of mystery left to them, you know, that pullback, that, okay, I have something for myself that's only mine, and I'm not sharing it to the world. I'm not giving myself 100%. And Aries is always striving to get that remaining 20%. So this is their challenge, and this is what they're working for. And you would say, in some other circumstances, you might find it cruel, but for this too, it's actually working really well, because Virgo feels in control. While Aries feels that they are controlling the situation through their action. So Virgo feels they are controlling through pulling back, while Aries feels they are controlling through their action. So it kind of works good for both, because both kind of like control. Another good point is that Aries likes to... I remind you of the planet Mars. So Aries likes being actually pretty organized, structured by yeah, I don't know, they like the purpose thing. So and Virgos really like to have a structure as well. So Virgo kind of gives the framework, and Aries also comes in with their own structure, so their life can be pretty, I know Aries seem chaotic at times, but many times they have very clear set goals and structure in their life. So the two of them work good as a team, also as a pair, also in organizing their life, in keeping things organized, in achieving goals, in setting goals, in doing fun things together, because Virgos also like to have fun. Contrary to popular belief, they really have that fun side to them, so they like when Aries kind of takes them out of that. But it's also organized fun. So okay, now we cleaned the house, bought the car and all of this, and now we're gonna have organized fun together. We're gonna go wild in our world, and they fit very well in this combination. As I said, Virgos take a longer time to decide, while Aries kind of decides instantly, and then it's that challenging game of convincing Virgos of something. I really think the combination works good. Sometimes a bit like cat and mouse, but that cat and mouse game can really keep both of them engaged, because Virgos have the tendency of getting bored as well, but that Aries enthusiasm, that dynamism, that love for life really allows Virgos to let loose, to let go, to be also a bit more wild, to party. It allows them to feel more alive, while Aries feels challenged, but also in a structured way. So Aries doesn't, they are no Sagittarius and no Leos either. It's a fire sign, but Aries is probably the least, because of Mars, they really like concrete, stable things as well. So they like wild, but they like, to know their stuff and have their goals and have something to work for. And Virgos are ideal to kind of set that framework for them, and and give them the freedom also to continue being kids, because Virgos kind of take care of the mundane aspects of life. They are very well to be in charge of the more boring household things, or while Aries can be a bit more childish in some areas, although they based on the instructions that they get, they can perform very well also in delivering on those tasks. So as I said, I think it's a very good combination. Both are also rational in their love somehow. So love is not, of course there's passion from Aries, but love is not like not really thought through, or it has, as I said, it has a purpose. So anything that has a purpose is also thought through. So I think they might not be the most romantic. They have romantic gestures, but like in an organized way. But their relationship stands the test of time, is pretty stable. Virgo really appreciates how much Aries is willing to fight for them. Like Virgo really, in their heart, they are really actually a bit flattered by this, and they kind of heart it, but they won't say it straight away. While Aries likes, like that Virgos are taking care of them in a way and are protecting them, but not overbearing, because there's a thing about Aries. Aries likes to direct the energy towards you, but they don't like to be suffocated themselves. So with a Virgo, because Virgos keep some of their world to themselves, they never feel like that it's overbearing or they get too much, so they can direct their focus, but they don't fear like being flooded by feelings and by emotion back. So overall a good payoff. I'm curious if you guys know any Aries Virgo couples. Put the comments down below. I'm curious to know if you're an Aries girl or an Aries man, or Virgo girl, Virgo man. write me down below and tell me your experience, and also let me know if there are any pairings that you guys would like to see, and I will look into it for my next video. Until next time, I'm Aries Moon Girl. I care about the stars, but most of all I care about you, and this is why I do these videos. Subscribe guys, thumbs up, comment please, and see you next time.